So this comment links to a video where I talk about the fallen angels coming down and picking women and then teaching humanity a bunch of stuff that they didn't need to know. And in the 66 books of the canon and the book of Genesis, we get just a teeny tiny picture of what they taught. We do get to see that they took wives and created offspring, giants. We are told that they're taught weapons of war and witchcraft and astrology and medicine and vanity. And before I ever read apocryphal texts, I always wondered, why would be beautifying the eyebrows and vanity be such a sin? Obviously, vanity is the root of a bunch of other problems, but some apocryphal texts go into a bit more detail of the gravity of what they were doing. To show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to read a little bit out of the book of Jasher. This is Jasher chapter 2. I'm going to start in verse 19 and read to 22. But this is what I'm going to read is taking place after the sons of Elohim come down, pick women, and teach humanity all these wicked ways, okay? This is right after that. And then this is what we see happening. For in those days the sons of men began to transgress against Elohim, and to transgress the commandments which he had commanded to Adam to be fruitful and to multiply on the earth. And some of the sons of men caused their women to drink a draught that would render them barren, in order that they might retain their figures, and whereby their beautiful appearance might not fade. This is fallen angel understanding in tech. Verse 21. And when the sons of men caused some of their women to drink, Tisla drank with them. This is one of the wives of Lamech. But anyway, Tisla drank with them, and the childbearing women appeared abominable in the sight of their men as widows, while their men lived, for to the barren ones only were they attached. Not only did the fallen angels teach them alchemical potions and things to cause abortions and do other form of genetic manipulation to their bodies, they taught them how to make potions that would make them beautiful forever, basically, but they could never have children. And the men of the world were flocking to these barren women, and the women who didn't take the drink, who didn't beautify themselves, they were hideous to the men. So the human race began to dwindle away. They were no longer reproducing. They began to transgress Elohim to be fruitful and multiply, because vanity and beauty and lust was ruling the world. I love the Bible. I have a collection of different English translations. But what they have done with the current assembly of the scriptures is they have given you the bare minimum. It is not all of the truth. It is all of the absolutely essential bits, though. Unfortunately, it's just a more shallow understanding. It doesn't take away true salvation that comes from just the 66 books of the canon, though. I know my salvation was assured before I found the Apocrypha. And I do not recommend the Apocrypha for everybody. If you can't consistently read the 66 books you have now, you have no business trying to find other ones, because you won't be able to sort through them. There's a lot of truth, and there's also things that would definitely steer you in the wrong direction. But it is biblical prophecy that there will come a time where there will be a people that arises whose heart is solely after Yahuwah. And they will find books and texts, and they will love them. And I believe that this is the book of Enoch and other apocryphal texts. And we're learning the original language. But that's another video for another day. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of detail, because I know I thoroughly did. And I hope to continue to share some of these things. There's so many examples. But anyway, shalom, and I love you all.